Oh, I'm dealing with this fucking man on and fucking play his ass. Shit, not shit. Fine, I'll go to my cards, scrounge some fucking pennies and give them to you.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go
shit.
Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway.
I mean, shit. What'd you get me for my birthday, Tony?
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the
What did you get me for my birthday? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
You ain't get me shit. Alright.
And they'll begin by running the option. And just shutting him off there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
I'm just gonna get fucking beat on read options with fucking quarterbacks tonight. Fucking first play to me.
He's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
Read options and end around. Can't stop either one of them. And wow, DeMarcus Lawrence, he's on the fucking second play of the game. Come on.
The Chargers at 1-3 here in the early.
I mean, I ain't getting scored on off them. I'm just getting fucking gash.
Thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Yeah, I thought I left it really.
His second touchdown on the season, and the Chargers will close.
I see that. I was in my brother's shit, but his shit was bogus. Huh?
That was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be run in there where they call a shot play, go for the goal, and they got it done.
Alright, 7-0 already.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone.
I sure as was doing here. Where I thought it was going This guy didn't kick me out.
Alright, let's fucking focus.
Oh, okay.
That makes it. 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Slant pass, it's Ferguson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
I would just fucking suffer fucking die.
to stop the clock here as a man is shaken
I was suffering and died before I do that shit.
in a moment. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
I'm gonna put
They
myself
find
back
themselves
to
just
that
a
fucking
couple of
ball.
spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his
We're
team
already
and what
fucking
they're
done.
doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Yep.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6. Prescott yet again. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there.
Yeah, man,
11
answer this
yards, and
question.
it'll move the sticks. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, another answer this
That's
question,
a
guys.
fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Yep.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside?
My answer's 33.
Anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot
Older than me in
out of
academic
that.
years, she fucking did.
Try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 6 now. Prescott from the gun. His pass caught with the 4. Yeah, the Cowboys are
I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm
coming
going
up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That's a
All right, way to respond back, boys. 7-7.
What I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused?
Yo, what the fuck? Why we...
the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. On the screen, this is Eckler.
Oh my God, he played that shit perfectly.
Take it to the 44-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And a pretty good burst there, so get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that
ball?
He should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Shut the fuck up. No, I'm just fucking seeing her fucking running around my fucking safety. He's fucking
Justin
running
Herbert looking
on the
to
sideline.
pass.
He's running back.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there.
Well, that play I was down. Rebounded on next play for sack.
3rd and 19. Herbert now. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not.
I'll tell you, I'm still trying to get over one.
4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Yeah, I thought this shit was just fucking allergies, but this shit is
much too long.
not
It's into
really.
the end zone for a touchback.
I knew Oregon was beat the fuck out Colorado.
About set for this
First time they
next
played a real
drive on the
fucking team last
Cowboys
season.
offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Play action now, Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain.
4 years, yeah.
Turn out to be the final play
3 years,
of
3 or
this
4.
first quarter.
Something like that.
7-7, our score after 1.
I've never started a game throwing the fucking ball the way I have in this game versus Oz. I'm fucking 7 for 7 for 100 yards right now. No, it's tied up. I got the ball driving. We're tied at 7. We both scored on our first drive, and then I forced on his second drive.
Straight ahead here with Pollard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Mm-hmm.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got a man wide open, complete. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it.
Let's go. Good shit, Pollard. Second touchdown again.
Tony Pollard with his 4th
I cannot believe I'm really using the fucking
and
Cowboys.
the Cowboys have taken the
How
lead.
much is that? It's Adam's second hit. He's got 2 hits leads going. This is the second one that we
And
have.
that makes the score 14-7.
As much as I hate the Cowboys, I really have no I actually had the fucking Saints in this league to
Set now
begin
to
with,
kick this one away,
and then the
and off it
Cowboys usually left before we
goes.
started, so I switched. I wasn't trying to fuck with the
And
Saints.
Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
I did not say that. But, look, I'm being nice tonight to you, so shut the fuck up, Payne.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no
Oh my, no, ain't no way in hell, no.
But haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula when we got them down
20,
for the first time?
21 yards on a fucking read option play.
Maybe they get this game tied up.
21 yards on read
Big
option
time
play.
gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now it's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Thank you for that, Oz. We'll take the ball right back. Alright, let's go put my foot in his hands
He was kind
now.
of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand?
No.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they
I hope
lose
that's not
this game
serious. Paul just
to a
got hurt.
facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Damn, okay, Ronald Jones.
Right there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a down.
How the fuck? What the fuck, Madden? So, he lost Mike Williams to a bruised sternum. The very next play, I lost fucking Tony Pollard to a bruised sternum.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Down to about the 32.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And Jones has it over the middle.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Let's go, bro. Back to the old fucking days of whooping your fucking ass, Oz. Let's get this shit.
Touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives.
21-7. I've yet to throw a completion yet.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I can't afford it. Even if I wanted to, I can't afford it.
Bring this out to the 25-yard line.
I'm gonna holler at y'all boys, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
He got mad because what I said was fucking true.
Changing a bit, they want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the
I'm sorry, not
completion. Corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, my first incompletion.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The kicking
Tampa and Philly and Cincy and LA. LA Rams.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
25-11, Philly in the 4th, and 6-6 in the 3rd, another game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Final play of the half. Prescott. That is caught. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert.
I need that
and that'll
shit.
keep the drive alive. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Whoever 525 rushing yards.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside
13 and a half, I'll get more out of half.
ready to rock
He's
for the
getting
third quarter.
over. I just gotta play smart second half. Play like a
The
new
Cowboys
first half.
will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Dak there throwing complete to Cooks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Jones. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Philly special! I love when I get motherfuckers on that shit. I just got all going up to like fucking 30 yards.
And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown
I'm
on
just
the
beating his ass this game. It feels good to beat Oz's ass. I ain't beat his ass in a while. Need this shit.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Never again.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down.
I just love the fact. Oh yeah, and it's just fucking. I forgot about that show. I told this motherfucker this morning when I texted him to fucking play this game. I said, yo, we gotta let me get you that birthday ass whooping. And I sure enough, he probably gonna say, man, I was drunk. I low-key forgot it was his fucking birthday.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Ain't gonna lie though, I lost fucking Tony Pollard this game. Ronald Jones just came right in and fucking balling the fuck out.
Pushing for the end zone, but he's not gonna get there. They stop him just shy.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be winning a fucking game for it. I've been fucking scared lately.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to
Come on, Ronald, punch this shit in from the 1.
It just never materialized.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? Prescott now.
Wow, he dropped it.
Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3.
We can go from the 1. We don't get it, we put them on the 1, so we can.
Should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Oh, and Taylor Swift, yeah.
Staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with Jones. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers get a bit closer. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion.
Oh, he's got it back to him.
That cuts the lead a bit further.
14-point lead.
2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And they're going to speed things up here. Prescott yet again.
Oh, that was me being dumb. I forced that one.
Derwin James with a pick.
Oh my god, I'm about to let this man fucking be back down by only 7 now.
He brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Forced a dumb fucking pass.
Potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted.
Yeah, I should over here only fucking like 8.
Make something happen.
I already died one time. I
So
think
they
that
throw
one's
the
over.
pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the
I asked him for JJ.
Break the game
When
down
he
a
say
little bit.
something?
Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A big play looming on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get the...
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They'll come up now on second down. Herbert. Flush to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Herbert.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, Prescott here to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Herbert going to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. Finding Allen. Now he's loose at the 40. Powering his way forward. And down to the 28-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah,
you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Prescott to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Jones, 26 yards. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
I did not realize I've been on fucking mute this whole fucking time.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. It's not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. So if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then sucker, you throwing off the
I ain't sitting down to pee at all. Shut the fuck up, you bitch asshole. Only came with no. I'm pretty sure when we was at the game, I seen him go into the women's bathroom to pee. So.
All that I got time. I
45-28, final score. He got the best of me, but I just beat fucking Oz's ass on his birthday. So.
That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. Go the distance.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mansions. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is pen gaming. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then